88% of online consumers are less likely to return to a website after a bad experience. That's nearly 9 out of 10 people visiting your website. A bad experience isn't always a crash. It could be slow page load times, broken links, navigation and buttons, accessibility issues, responsiveness issues, or broken visual elements. Why do these critical issues keep slipping through? It comes down to 2 fundamental reasons. Most teams manually check websites for these issues, but manual checks often leave critical areas untested. Comprehensively testing every component across a site can become time-consuming and tedious as your website scales. On the other hand, test automation is valuable, but it demands significant investments in infrastructure and the technical expertise to set up. For many teams, this is not feasible. This is exactly the problem BrowserStack Website Scanner was built to solve. It's an all-in-one tool to check for critical website issues in one scan without any coding or setup required. And it works for any website at any scale. To get started with Website Scanner, all you need to do is enter the page URL, select the types of checks you want, and run the scan. That's it. You can choose to scan your entire site using your sitemap, or even scan pages in dev or staging environments. For this demo, we'll add the sitemap for BrowserStack's website and select a few of the product pages to scan. Once the scan is complete, you'll receive an email notification with a direct link to your results, so you don't have to wait on the page. Here, you can see that Website Scanner has completed all its checks, along with a summary of any issues found. Without Website Scanner, you would have to run individual scans on single-issue tools, piece together the reports, and hope that there were no gaps. Let's take a closer look at some of the reports. We'll open the accessibility report. The accessibility scan runs on BrowserStack's proprietary Spectra rule engine, giving you the most comprehensive automated WCAG coverage in the industry. It helps you uncover 66% more critical issues than standard accessibility scans. The report first shows you a summary of the scan. You get an overall accessibility score, issue summary, affected components, issues by category, and more. You can see the list of issues organized by type or WCAG guidelines. You can dive deeper into each issue, see which component is causing that issue, get a screenshot and the CSS, HTML details, and get information on how to fix the issue. You can even report the bug to your project management tool directly from Website Scanner UI. Let's take a look at the visual report next. BrowserStack's visual AI engine enhances visual comparisons with advanced algorithms. It automatically detects meaningful layout shifts and styling changes, while suppressing false positives from dynamic or irrelevant changes. The report gives you a comparison of the current scan and the previous scan. Any visual differences between the two will be highlighted. You can choose to approve these changes or review and resolve them if they're a bug. Now let's take a look at the broken link report. This scan checks for broken links, unresponsive CTAs, and resource loading errors that affect your user's experience. Here I can see that there's a button that's not working. I can click on the component to get details on the page that's affected and the element to help me locate it. In the same way, I can identify broken links across my site, see which pages they appear on, and check the exact error code, whether it's a 400, 401, or something else. Now, let's look at the performance scan report. This gives you the page speed score, powered by Lighthouse, along with key core web vitals that can impact your site speed, user experience, and SEO rankings. Finally, let's take a look at the responsive check. This scan checks for your site's responsiveness across browsers, screen sizes, and resolutions. You can choose the browsers and resolutions for which you want to check your page's responsiveness. You don't have to manually rerun these checks every time you're ready to deploy. You can schedule recurring scans or even integrate Website Scanner into your CI/CD pipeline to automatically catch regressions before they go live. Scans can be set daily, weekly, or monthly depending on your release cadence. You can even set up a local testing environment to scan pages in staging or dev environments, test pages behind a login, and configure cookies. Website Scanner is built for all types of websites, from news and media, brand to e-commerce. It's easy to use, scales elegantly, and helps you ship changes confidently with zero code or setup required. Get started for free at BrowserStack.com/websitescanner.